Going.
Okay. There we go.
Vanya.
That's under history and lore. That's groovy. I want to do that thing that she's doing.
All right.
For reference, this is who I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so this is Vanya Lasala. She's a powerful Shadowvar wizard with a long and complicated history. She was once the apprentice of Telemont Tanthal, the ruler of Thultlanthar, which, of course, is a floating Netherese city that you're exploring the ruins of, that was home to the Shadowvar people. As an apprentice, Vanya was highly skilled in the art of shadow magic and necromancy, and she quickly rose to the ranks to become one of the most powerful mages in Thultlanthar. However, Vanya is rumored to have betrayed Telemont before the fall of the Lanthar and the Mithranor. It is said that she ensured that Telemont could not access his magic in order to escape from Hard, and this led to his demise when the city fell from the sky into the elvish city of Mithranor. With Telemont dead, Vanya rose to power as one of the leaders of the remaining Shadowvar, using her skills in shadow magic and necromancy to devastating effect in the war against the Cormanther elves. More recently, Vanya has been rumored to be associated with the Archlich Larlock, also known as the Shadow King. It is said that she has brought all surviving Shadowvar into the service of the Shadow King, using their abilities to further his dark plans. Vanya herself is an expert in shadow magic and necromancy, and is feared by many for her ability to bend the shadows to her will and raise the dead to do her bidding. She's a formidable opponent, and not one that you should ever underestimate. So she's basically she's a badass,
Sounds like it.
and she has a bone to pick with you for some reason. Or Captain Ryburn is obviously working with her or working for her or something along those lines, because she's a Shadowvar and he is a Zentarum. So who wants to give a recap of the last session?
I'll do it.
Okay.
So as we came upon the oak tree, as we discussed last session, we saw several human-sized cocoons on the ground, and we also saw, when we stepped into the clearing, an ancient oak towering above the forest floor. In the branches and the trunk, webs adorned all the foliage and stretched down to the floor. The air was filled with the sound of chirping insects, the rustling of leaves, as well as the distant scuttling of spiders. As we made our way closer, we saw two large ettercaps standing at the base. The twisted bodies and grotesque features, a clear indication of their malevolent intent. Nearby, we saw a pack of blighted wolf spiders scurrying around, their fangs bared, ready to attack. Even further away, a group of blighted giant spiders could be seen lurking in the shadows. Their massive size and their poisonous webs making them also formidable foes. All around, we saw swarms. We could not make out what it was until we got closer, and they were actually tiny spiders that numbered in the thousands, it seemed. As the party readied themselves for battle, we saw several sprites flitting about the branches of the tree, trying to protect their home and their druid. Their small bodies and delicate wings making them seem almost fragile compared to the monsters that we faced. Despite their size, they were fierce defenders of their home. They wielded tiny spears and bows as they bravely fought to protect the tree and the dryad Caldescendra, who lived inside the tree. Our elf ranger, Kale, knocked an arrow, took aim at one of the ettercaps, hitting, while our barbarian dwarf, Cook, hefted his great axe, raged, and charged toward this pack of wolf spiders, ready to cleave them in two. Vapor, our bard, began to sing a rallying song that filled the party with courage and determination, while Prayton, the priest of the Raven Queen, called upon the divine power of his goddess to smite the spiders and drive them back. Meanwhile, Malek, our sorcerer, unleashed a barrage of magical attacks that seemed to incinerate the spiders and turn them to ash. The battle raged on. The party fought with all their might, determined to protect the ancient oak and its defenders. Despite all the odds against us, we emerged victorious. The last of the spiders vanquished, and the clearing again once made safe. The sprites in Calisandra thanked us profusely, and they offered us much gratitude, their blessings and a reward. After freeing the wood elf from the large cocoon that we found, we were introduced to Varen Thunderblossom. He knows the Twilight Bard that we are searching for, and he had tracked the ettercaps and the spiders from a spot north of the main road. Strangely, he noticed what he thought were goblin tracks, the tracks of something much larger intermingled among them. And following the trail for a while, realizing that they were heading for the clearing, he rushed to do what he could help. Unfortunately, Varen was overcome by the spider poison and soon taken out of the fight. He thanked the party for saving him and marked a location on our map as to where we could find all the tracks. He also gave us information about Lady Twilight and the elves of Coranther who we're searching for. After the battle, we licked our wounds, prepared, and resumed our journey down the forest path, feeling the previous night's weight of battle lifting from our shoulders. The forest around us was live with sounds of birds and small animals, and the sun filtered through the trees. As we walked, we came across a main road, and we could hear the sounds of a large group of soldiers approaching from the distance. We quickly ducked into the bushes, narrowly avoiding an entire battle of red-plumed soldiers from Hillsfar as they marched past. They were heavily armed, their red plumes bobbing in the breeze as they marched in formation. Staying out of their way, we made a few hours more travel, and we began to notice increasingly dense patches of ruins in the forest. We couldn't quite make what the ruins were. They appeared to be various stones and rock. We ultimately deciding that it was the Shadowfell floating city of Tamathra, which fell from the sky and crashed into the forest. As we said, most of the walls were in rubble and all the roofs were gone, but the buildings were more or less intact. We cautiously made our way into the ruins, looking about, when suddenly we were ambushed from all sides by a group of Zentarum trackers, veterans, and rogues. They were well trained and heavily armed, and as we looked to start to fight for our lives, our old nemesis, Captain Raybert, called out from about 80 yards away. More than that, we had noticed that he was accompanied by several wizards and a cleric. The Shadowfell wizard of unknown power, and they seemed to be coordinating the attack. That's where we left off, surrounded, wondering what our future holds, and we roll initiative.
Right. So basically, the last thing that happened is from across the room, Captain Ryburn yells at you, and he says, "I tried to allow you to simply give me the box. Now I'm going to take it from your corpses." And then he raises his arm and clenches his fist, obviously giving a sign to his troops. And then you guys need to roll initiative.
There we go. Oh, great.
Rock and roll.
Okay, roll, load. Great. Well, it's like tying his shoe. It looks like what?
Okay. So that goes for, oh, you got lucky there. All right. Here, I'll do it this way since I haven't been using this and I got this perfectly good.
Okay.
Roll a perception check, all of you. Um,
Tim?
let me double check the DC on this. Okay. I need Praetin and Cuck in the sidebar real quick.
Okay.
All right, so you both see something in the sky above you, directly over the center of the battlefield, but it's too far out for you to really see what it is. But there's something way above you in the sky, and it appears to be getting slightly larger. So it's probably moving towards you. That's all.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah,
How
who
could it-
knows?
How would it know?
Oof.
Let's see who's.
That was
Who
quick.
goes first?
Oh boy.
Vapor.
Yes.
Look up. They have something else that they're
Okay.
throwing at us.
Okay, I look up.
So yeah, you can describe to him what you see. There's basically a shape above you. Now that it's pointed out to everybody above you in the sky, none of you can see exactly what it is, but it appears to be moving towards you.
Maybe it's another falling chunk of the city, or
It looks to be some sort of a humanoid. You just can't tell what it is, how big it is, or
Gotcha.
anything about it. You maybe catch a glint or two of something shiny on it. That's about it.
Okay.
Okay.
What is this douchebag gonna do? Yeah, he's definitely gonna do that.
Surrender, man. Surrender.
All right, so she touches down on the pillar, and her fly spell goes off because she's casting this. And give me 1 second to put that on the map. Where would she want to put that, actually?
one of these is named Wounded Middle Finger.
Yeah.
There's not enough. She wanted to summon something. Where shall I drop the giant phase spider?
Nice.
Wow, that actually dropped so small I couldn't see it.
Where is it?
I got to make it
I
bigger.
don't see anything. I'm in a corner. I'm hiding in a corner. So, like, not seeing much yet. Ooh. Okay. Cut
And she gets 10 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that's a little big.
Does it care about walls?
That's so bizarre.
9.
There's a bunch of these dudes.
All right, good. I don't see anything.
Okay. That's where you can see the wall of force, right?
Yeah. As players,
See a line.
and is that something that's visible to us as characters? Is it like Windex clear, or is it like shimmering with energy? I don't know.
It's a good question.
Gonna run into it like a cat.
We'll just say it looks like I mean, you could.
Sunlight.
God damn it! It doesn't actually. It's an invisible wall of force. Whatever.
Oh crap!
It's
nice.
It's you know what? There's so much debris in there and cobwebs. You could see
Yeah.
something has pushed all the cobwebs around. So
but-
you know there's something there.
yeah, I would still go that way because I don't know any better.
Yep. Good catch. I didn't realize it was invisible. All right. So that's what this person does. Next to act is Kale.
Okay, so I was like I tried to hide last time, right? But would that have been before these guys kind of surprised us, or were they?
No, you're still hidden.
Okay.
They
And-
saw you go, behind a rock or something, but they don't know where you're at. You rolled well.
Okay. And but I've seen that wizard busy waving his arms around or anything.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Is it a him or a her?
It's a her. It's a her.
Yeah.
It's a her, and she's actually up high, so you can see her with no prop because of the pillar she's on.
Okay.
But zoom in close, I can see she has lipstick. You never know. You never know. Right?
She got lipstick.
Like a shadow bar thing. I don't.
He dressed up to kill us.
Okay.
That's
So I'm
right.
going to target her then.
Okay.
So I'll have advantage on that.
Yep.
Just gotta hit a few buttons here.
And you are shooting at her, right? For sure.
Yeah, I guess I don't want to matter this much, but I just saw her do some kind of spell and then see that thing somehow behind us then.
Well, I'm just making sure before you attack roll. If you are for sure going to attack her, she's going to use a reaction prior to your attack roll. So that's why I was asking.
Okay.
So yeah, so she's gonna the second you fire your arrow at her, she's
And
gonna
shield.
shield herself.
Yeah. So
It's okay. Go for it.
Yeah.
Because you can only react once, right? So
It stays up for a round though. But yeah,
true.
I mean, she's still a wizard, so it's not like she has 30,000 AC.
Oh, wow.
Hopefully, she doesn't have a whole lot of armor class.
okay.
Big
So
defensive
that's it
effect.
or no?
Hold on, I want to double check something. It might have. I want to make sure it didn't apply that AC twice on her. She has mage armor up. It's a dex spot. Okay, no, that missed. Only missed because of the shield.
Yeah.
Dance on top of
Yeah,
the cook.
figured as much. Yeah.
Gonna bang into that, and then can I go this way? Is there too much rubble there?
So once you get to here, here, that's like rubble in the passageway. You can get through it, but it's half movement. So you've got plenty of movement, I think, to still get where you want to go.
Plus I have an extra 10 too, just from that one ability.
Right. So this whole section that you see the rubble on the ground is rough terrain. So that would be let's do this 5, 10, 20.
So I'll have 45
30.
feet of movement.
So you can get to here or there if you go a diagonal.
I'll do the below.
So go ahead and put you in whatever one of those two squares you want to go to, because you have to circumvent the end of the wall of force that you don't know is there. So you'll have to go there. Yeah, you can still get there. That's fine.
Okay.
Oh boy. Okay. I think my plan was just to move south.
A good plan. Discretion's a better part of valor here.
Yes. And this is double move here. So I think I could probably move there.
That rock's easy enough to get around. So you can go.
Probably here.
Where else are you going to go? Yeah.
That's it.
Yep. You're fine there.
Well,
That's
and
my full.
well, if you use dash as
One
your
move.
action, you could go another move.
Yep, that's correct. Just remember, once you hit that rubble in that corridor to the west, it's
Okay,
difficult
so
terrain. Or
that's a dash another 30.
that's just it's your double your movement. So
So
it's
I'll
just
keep-
another.
I
Yep.
don't know if this is in front of me, so I'm going to keep going this way. I guess I bump into it.
You would bump into it, yep, and realize there's an obstruction there
And let me.
that you can't see.
So sooner
Yeah,
or later, the rest.
I'm gonna try to go along it
Okay.
up to. Well, there. Unless
Yeah,
it's
you
rough.
can. No, you can get. It is, but
Maybe there.
Yeah, you can because
Okay.
it's hat. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
exactly
okay.
right. That is where the rough terrain starts, and you didn't have enough movement to get to the
Right. Okay. So I guess that would be it for Vapor.
All right, where is this tool at? Looking for the crowns.
Where is he on the map?
Oh God, he's way over there.
Anchor
Is the range on this? Oh. All right, so he is going to. He is going to target Cuck with his crossbow. And he's going to roll an attack at disadvantage because of the range.
So, question: do I have to? I'm assuming I have to wait for my turn to rage.
Yeah, because it's a bonus action.
Okay.
Yep, he only gets one attack with that. It's just making sure because it's a crossbow. He still manages to hit you with disadvantage.
Ouch.
For
Yeah.
3 points of damage.
All right.
Okay.
Get inspiration, inspiring leader stuff.
There's only one of you in position to potentially see this right now. Cuck, roll me a perception in the tower. Pray you roll
Okay.
high.
Okay. Oh, wrong die. Sorry.
Yeah, I think a bigger opponent's about to come into this play, and we can just run away a small fry.
Hopefully that aerial thing's an ally versus.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm.
Well, we'll
here for.
find out real quick, right?
An early meeting with the lady, and
Okay, so. All right. That happens that you can't see.
Okay.
This guy, he's very obstructed. He's not going to do anything except guard his leader and the archmage.
guy's gonna look up this skirts of this entering wizard on top of the pillar.
Yeah.
What?
Okay, this one is going to
You're probably turn into a newt.
Yeah.
fire its crossbow at its clearest target, which is Praeton.
How rude.
Yeah.
Got lucky with some rocks.
And misses.
All right.
Hourglass shaped. What's with these entering trackers?
Yeah, you gotta like the random thing. If it's obnoxious, I can turn it off and make it numbering.
No, it's
Oh, no, that's
moving.
cool.
Oh,
I like it.
All right, where did this one go? There it is. Okay, so this one,
No,
unfortunately,
I love the names.
firing at Cuck as well. And it fires twice with the longbow.
Get over here.
I'm getting drilled out here.
whoa.
And then the second bow arrow misses.
All right, so it's just been 3 hit points so far, right? So
No, it took all my temporary.
yeah,
Right.
I'm taking
I think it hit
6 so
hit
far.
6, right?
Yep.
6 temps. Yeah.
Yep.
but at least they were free, right? So
It helps, but not against
exactly.
50 arrows.
Yeah.
Let me see. Seeing you all move into the runes. This one does this. Add a dash and stops there. This one,
I'll never be up on this one.
unfortunately, with everybody running away and Cuck going slowly, this one is firing at Cuck as well.
Sorry. You're going to get me before I can get my rage on.
It's brewing. Their rage is brewing.
Oh, I'm pissed.
Super rage. Oh,
Oh, these damn bolts. I feel like a freaking pincushion.
Wow, look at that roll. 3 1s on the sneak attack.
Nice.
that was kind of that's cute. That was a good roll. I mean, for us.
Yes.
It's like a perfectly placed shot, but the arrowhead fell off.
This one fires at Praeton.
Oh,
And this one does 2 ranged attacks. Hitting once for 4 damage.
got some of my temps.
This one's going after Malik.
I want him to feel left out.
Exactly, with just a crossbow attack.
Any partial cover there? I got that cover.
Yeah. Partial cover is -2, right? Yeah.
Whoa.
Doesn't matter because I've got a terrible armor class. So
For 7 damage.
Okay.
It is now Cuck's turn.
Wow. Hey, scared Vapor. And I'm on your side.
All right. So I am going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 and get behind that wall. And I am
There's an
going
arm back here.
I'm going to break short cyan pencil in half.
All right.
Cyan pencil.
What's
He'll be
that?
feeling the blues, right?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a little cyan dice too.
I didn't
He's
even see
wounded.
him in there.
Yeah, he's tucked in there.
And I'm going to yell out, "Get behind the walls!"
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
He moves forward a bit and yells, "Don't let them escape!" And that's all he does.
All right.
This one fires at Vapor. Actually, no, it doesn't.
Oh, crap. I meant the Great Weapon Master. Shoot.
He actually skirts around the rubble there, the big rock at the end of the difficult terrain, and melee attacks you. And this is coming to play. No, it doesn't. Not yet. Okay. First attack, he swings at you with a mace. Misses. And his second attack, likewise misses. This one. See if that's right here. 5, 10, 15, 20. No, it's not. Okay. There we go. And you will have cover, but he is shooting at you with his crossbow. -2 to his attack roll, so he misses. Okay, this guy. This is difficult terrain, so from that point on, he will dash. And that's as far as he gets. Okay. This guy. Okay, this guy is going to move here. Actually, back up 1 or 2. Move here and give me Vic dice for Praeton and Malik.
Uh-oh.
Ah!
Oh,
Oh, jeez.
Oh, that's the only roll that's worse than my my initiative. I rolled a 2 on my initiative.
His first arrow shot at you misses. His second arrow shot hits.
Nine. Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, ow.
Mm-hmm. It's okay.
This guy is going to And fires crossbow at you. This guy is
Singing that weird song. Don't give me no hand-me-down shoes.
he can't shoot at you. That's too much cover. You got full cover from him.
Okay.
This guy, yeah, this guy's definitely going to do this. And he's going to fire his crossbow at you. Hitting you
Ouch.
for 7 damage. This guy can't see anybody. So he is going to and do this. And he will use cunning action to hide. So, and he must have tripped over a rock or something when he tried to hide. So he didn't do a very good job of it. This goes through the difficult terrain using 20 of his movement here. And attacks you with his short sword. Misses. Misses. These guys are rolling poorly.
That means we survive a few more rounds.
Fair point. This one can't see anybody at the moment. And he dashes over here. Pray it.
Okay. Up and support my friend Paper.
Getting busy back here.
There's more out there, so it's still a better place to be. All right. Stepping up.
Touch.
All right, this one is going to it's the last of his dash to scramble over that rock, and he is done. Oh, yes. What is she going to do? Oh, I know. I forgot. I already did it for this round to save myself the effort. She cast mirror image on herself.
Sweet.
So what was 1 is now 4. This guy can only... He moves out from around the rock. Seeing the one person he could shoot at, he shoots at them. Oof.
Hit.
And down you go.
Oh man.
Oh,
Ooh.
man.
Now, I didn't even get my turn. That's the way it goes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ouch.
And he moves
Let's
forward a
see,
little
I'm just wondering if, and I don't think there's anything, but I want to check that favors by the gods could do. It's like a missed save, but it's not. I got a critical, so
So you do have
got,
3 inspiration points. So on your turn, you could theoretically use all 3 of them to automatically crit your death save and get back up.
Yeah.
Using 1 is a reroll, but using 3 is automatic success on a death save. Critical.
Well, I'm not gonna worry about it. I had a different plan. I don't know. I'm probably not gonna be able to use it regardless because now I'm down. But if I miss, I can then invoke favored by the gods to add 2d4 to it. So, yeah, I think I could still. I had an idea for those inspiration. I wanted to.
Okay.
We'll see. Yep. Okay. Dang it. It's,
Well, you are a bloody mess at the moment.
yeah. I gotta zoom in. Yep.
This guy. Oops.
Anyway.
Attacks Cuck with his mace. Misses twice. Now, what can this asshole do? Okay, he is going to.
She got off the pillar.
Oh, I'm sorry. I grabbed the wrong one. It's this one up here. It's the priest.
How high up is that pillar, by the way?
Let's call it 15 feet.
Okay.
And this guy does this.
Old person.
Yep.
Yeah.
He casts hold person.
Oh,
And you
person.
failed your save.
Oh,
Oh, man.
it's like my retreating days are over here for a while.
No, whoops. I don't know why I put. Sorry, I shouldn't have put concentration on you. There we go.
Let's just take a look at that. So,
Let me put that on the right person.
if I do burn up all those, I'll just be like a 1 hit point.
There we go. Now we're fixed. All right, you failed the
Okay.
death save.
Oh, I think it finally. But wait. What was the roll on the death save?
A 5.
A 5. What does it take?
10, right?
Yeah, I think it's I think that's what it is.
I'm gonna try my favorite of the gods, which is if it will let me. Come on, switch tabs. Should be 2 die 4. So here we go. Go for it. 6. Yeah.
Okay,
That's
so
a brilliant 11.
it'll turn that failure into a single success. So let me fix that.
All right. So I got a success. Okay.
Okay.
And
So we're on the next round.
what you're saying. Yeah, otherwise I'm just gonna
Yeah, this isn't fair. You guys re-roll your initiative. There's no way you all rolled that bad. I think I broke Fantasy Grounds. Everybody roll initiative for this round.
All right, here we
Oh,
go.
reroll?
The odds of you all rolling 8 or under.
Oh my god.
I get to go early, but I should maybe I'll will burn
Well,
those inspirations.
I'm also being held, so I'm sure what I can do.
Yeah, but don't you get to do another save on that every round in 5e?
I don't know. I'm hopeful.
Yeah.
Damn it, now I have to find the spell.
Yeah, each of the turns get a wisdom saving throw.
Right, okay, cool. All right, so this happiness happens. In 1 second.
Wow. Heck of a round there.
Yeah, that kind of sucked. But they rolled bad, so there's that.
Yeah. If they rolled well, we'd be toast.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, look at Malik took 24 that round. Oh,
Yeah,
It's to automatically crit your death save is all 3 of them.
all 3.
So basically it would get you back up to 1 health.
But
1 second here.
But then but I figure I better do that to keep moving. Otherwise, I'm stuck while they're still chasing after you, and then I'll end up in the middle of them.
Well, at least no one's attacking you.
Yeah, and then that way nobody has to come back and get me.
Okay, so this happens. And out of the shadows, a figure that only none of you can see. Yeah, absolutely none of you can see this. So
Okay, that's fine. We're fighting for our lives.
that's right.
Maybe I can see it because I'm having an out of body experience as I'm rising up from the back.
You're right.
Going into the sky. Like, oh, good.
Oh, it's night.
Night.
Ryburn.
Nice.
So Knight has jumped out of the ruins over here and has attacked Captain Ryburn.
Whoa.
And if I can actually find
Now we
what I'm
need
doing here.
Dawn and midday to show up, and early evening, and
I'm waiting on the bard from the
whoa!
Oh my god!
Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
And then attacks with his offhand attack. And misses. And then cunning action disengages back into the rune. The runes. Actually doesn't need a cunning action disengage, I forgot. It's a swashbuckler. cunning action hides again. Sorry, this is taking so long. I'm trying to juggle 1,000 things at once.
Oh, hey,
No,
No
it's
worries.
good,
Fine.
man. It's all good.
I'm just admiring the effects on night.
Yeah, okay. And I'm lagging a little bit from having this much stuff on the map at once.
Hey, long shot.
Jesus. Okay, well, whatever. I pulled up the wrong character sheet, but he's done and he's hidden. Then above you, those of you that are still passively paying attention, the shape gets closer. And above you in the sky, you can now make out the shape. It looks like a human or an elf in carrying a harp
Yeah.
and a shield.
Nice.
Lady Twilight.
No, it's the bard from the inn.
As
Oh,
long as Malik doesn't have a harp, that's the important thing.
Yeah.
Stop. Stay down here.
I finally get to practice my celestial. I knew I learned that for a reason.
Nice.
I like your name there, Malik. Your nature's living God. His
Can
messenger.
you see her now?
Yes.
Yes.
So then this happens. Give me 1 second here to figure out how best to do this. She's still probably, you can't make out any features. She's still probably 300 feet in the air.
Oh, okay.
So you're looking across basically a soccer or football pitch or a NFL field. And that's about what you can see. And then,
Okay.
you know what? I think
Cast meteor swarm. Please. Yes.
Yep, I think that'll do the trick. Okay, so 4 giant flaming balls come flying out of the sky around her and impact the battlefield. And the ground shakes. Debris goes flying everywhere. You can feel the heat from the blast and the concussion. And this is what you see.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, maybe that hold spell will help you be like seatbelts. Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. We'll tell you all about it, Malik, if you live.
Yeah.
Right now we're going through targeting.
Yeah.
It's like,
ooh.
I think I'll
hope
be
your
back.
computer is starts smoking over there, Mike.
Yeah. We'll find out when I hit this button.
Yeah.
Both these buttons. And she does not have that. That was a mistake. Okay. There we go. So first the concussion hits the ground and then the heat follows.
Oh, I'm glad I got my.
Oh,
Oh my
man.
goodness.
Oh, wow.
By 98. Damage exceeds hit points by 98. Who is that?
Did you get
That
that
was
mage?
on
130.
Mage.
That wall of force down?
130. Yeah. Flabbergasted vigorous footwork.
It's 20d6 fire, 20d6 bludgeon.
Oh
Wow.
my goodness.
I mean, it's a 9th level spell.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll
That'll
clear
do
it.
it.
that'll shake the house.
And then she moves down, diagonal, 30 feet and over. And that is her turn, and I will get rid of the fireballs on the ground. So there are kind of craters there.
Wow.
Yeah. That's what they look like to me. It's like they showed up as shadows. And because I was passing over.
Hold on a second.
Oh.
Now you can see what happened.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Very cool.
All right. And I will go ahead and take that off so we can see what's going on in the fight. And I'm going to remove all the dead things off the map because this is obnoxious.
I can't remember. Is there an option to do that?
I've got an extension to remove them all at once.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, really.
That cleans up the combat track.
Okay.
Poof.
Put that in perspective. 2,394 hit points of damage.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
That's almost as good as my axe, Cook says.
Oh, God.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Captain Ryburn is looking back in the runes to where Night went, but can't see him and is holding action.
Okay.
Yeah, so what you whispered me before I flooded my chat box.
It's okay. Yeah, you know what? I mean, because we still have opponents on the field. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'll burn up my inspirations
Okay.
to all right. So put me at 0 or 1.
You will be at 1 hit point.
Okay.
So
And then
you got 23 wounds.
Okay. And then
And take your
okay, and I'm gonna take my action, I guess. Half my movement to stand up, I think. Is that a rule
Yep.
of 5? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
I will first I'm gonna cast Cure Light Wounds on myself with a spell, a first level spell, and I'm going to actually I think that will let me undo that so I can Cure Light. And let's see. I think my spell casting modifier is 3. Is that right? So my charisma bonus is 3, and so is that right? So I'd kind of go like do like a +5 and a -2 or something to the roll. Oh, it's already there. It's already programmed. Never mind. So yeah, it is 1d8 + 3. Okay. Jesus. So let me drag that on myself because I didn't even target myself. So all right.
Just drag it over.
Yeah, let's drag it on my little thing there. Okay.
There you go.
All right. I'm going to step forward 5 feet here so I can see if there's anyone I can see. Because everybody seems there's like just craters and flames everywhere. So I don't see anybody anywhere here.
That
Well,
wall
I
of
see
force is
these
gone too, by
guys.
the way.
What's the ash?
What's that?
Oh, I said
Well,
the wall
anyway.
of force is gone.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah, you see
I do see these guys.
some molten earth and some charred bodies.
Okay. And I'm like, Well, these guys still need help, so I'm gonna go ahead and burn a sorcery point and twin a Eldritch Blast. So first, I'm gonna get Pragmatic Gloves. See if I can free you up a little bit here. And here we go. There we go.
Sweet.
And there is 4 points of damage, but also I'm going to force him to. I think he's got to save or get blasted back.
Are you using repelling blast?
I think that was like part of it, right? So believe it or not, this is the first time I've ever cast Eldritch Blast. So I know it's supposed to be like, it's better than Fiery Bolt.
You just picked that up though, right? You just became a warlock?
Yes, I did. Yep.
So you don't have your second level abilities yet. Your warlock abilities like repelling blast or all that other stuff that you would get.
Okay.
I think that's a second level, right? That you get that.
Okay. It doesn't even say. It's like I've just like heard that it has a like some kind of a board.
So Eldritch Blast by itself is just what the spell description says. When you
It's no different than Firebolt, except it's force damage. Okay.
And add your charisma bonus to the. Well, no, I'm sorry. That's something else you can take too. So you get your Eldritch Invocations at level 2 in the Warlock. You get 2 of them immediately, and the invocations you can choose a bunch of goodies. One of which is to add your charisma modifier to the to the damage roll, and a bunch of other things like that.
Okay. That's it. Next level, right? So I took a first level in Warlock.
Yeah, so that would be at level 2 Warlock.
Okay. I have a level 2 Sorcerer. That's different though. I think I've got all that stuff. Anyway, he's got his damage. Figure the rest out. Let me clear
There's
that
a link to the Warlock page on the 5e thing.
All right.
You
I
need
think
to look at it.
I have to come back a little bit so I can target him nicely, which I will. And then here we go. There we go. Critical. I like that.
Nice.
So, is it just doubled or what? What's the
You just roll it and it'll take care of. Roll the damage, it'll take
Okay.
care of it.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right. Not bad. Not
Right.
bad. So he gets a 7 blast, and and I croak out, cough out some smoke. So I'm back. Right.
Okay. It is Kale's turn.
Okay, so I'll gonna step back a little bit here.
Alrighty.
So that took 20 feet of movement, did it?
No, you're out of the difficult terrain.
Okay.
Stuff you can pretty easily step.
I can see the guy through a hole.
It's just that choke point there with the bigger pieces of rubble you couldn't really get through.
Just looking at the guy I'm targeting, pragmatic gloves. Can I tell what type of armor he's wearing?
Yeah, you could see
Yeah,
it clear as
so,
day. Pragmatic Gloves is wearing. He is wearing leather armor.
Okay.
Leather is studded. You can't really tell because of the fighting and the rubble going on, but it looks just like leather.
Okay.
Go.
You better run while you have the chance.
He would not stick around after that massacre.
He felt the concussion, but he didn't really see it any more than. Well, I mean, he did. He saw what came from above, but he has no idea who cast it. For all he knows, Vanya did it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Cook's not saying it because of the blast. He's saying it because he's getting ready to cleave him in two with an axe.
Gotcha. All right. Well, he is going to continue attacking you. And then he swings his mace at you again. And misses.
All right.
All right, this guy. Actually, check that. He's not a dumbass. He knows who that is. He moves back to protect Ryburn. And he will do this. All right, and he's done. Okay. So you can hear Vanya yell up into the sky. If it isn't the Twilight Bard herself paying me another visit. I do so enjoy playing with my meals first.
Jeez.
And in response, the Twilight Bard, who you know to be the Twilight Bard now, you can see a look of utter contempt on her face as she yells back down, Vanya, you bitch. I see you've made some new friends. Well, had some new friends. Surely you must realize that you spit my mercy very, very poorly. I will not be so kind to you this time. And at that, it is Vanya's turn, and she they're in right. She's
I want to break out the popcorn for this one.
Yeah.
they're a little too far away from each other right now, so she is going to
Got rid of her apprentice, Vanya, assuming that the woman on the pillar was like a kind of like ninth level apprentice or something.
Yeah, Wall of Force is a 5th level.
okay, she can do this. So she's going to cast Firebolt. Because I think it's the only thing she's got at range to hit. And that would be 40-10 on the Firebolt. She starts casting her spell, and immediately the Twilight Bard uses a reaction and counterspells it. So her firebolts go flying halfway across the battlefield towards the Bard, and she waves her hand, and the bolts just dissipate.
Nice.
So it's not going to matter, but there's one of her spell slots gone. Okay, and next.
All right, Vapor still what? Held or paralyzed or?
I think it dropped.
Vapor, it should have dropped. Yeah, it did drop.
Oh, it should have. Okay.
Yep, you're all good.
So I'm standing, and I've got two of these guys right in front of me, right? Can I cast a spell?
It depends what it is.
Oh,
So
I was going to try to cast a sleep spell on both of them.
I think in 5e, if you're casting in melee range, so you're not in melee range, are you? Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I am. Oh, that's right. They can attack, right?
I think it provokes an opportunity attack, doesn't it?
I think we get rid of that thing.
Yeah, I believe. You want me to get rid of that?
Yeah. All right, so I think maybe I'll just do your finesse weapon.
Okay. Are you moving to get a flank? Oh no, you can't because you'll get it.
No, I got that rough area. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm just gonna do the rapier.
Might be able to finish him.
Hopefully. No. He's heavy. And I will hold there. Yeah.
This guy, yeah, this guy's had enough. He disengages, bypasses that.
Do I get a poke at him when he runs away?
No, he disengaged. That's why
Okay.
he can dash out of here.
Okay.
Who's like right on the edge of the rubble there. That's his turn.
Fast scrabble over the rubble.
It is Cuck's turn.
All right. Still got him targeted. Give him a nice whack. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that'll work.
Lee, you got to remember. That's all I got. I meant to do Great Weapon Master again, but I didn't.
Must have been the dust from the.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, I'm wondering what's become of our eardrums, you know? I mean, if you imagine that, it's like, could literally do brain damage right through your
Yeah.
skull.
He's disengaging too.
I don't know if they should be allowed to get away.
I can help.
Yeah.
I might get that one guy.
Get the wounded one.
This guy moves over to protect the wizard. And will also do this.
Soften up the other.
There you go.
Yeah. See if we can hit him with some blasts. Ooh, nice.
Nice.
Guiding bolt. Guide him on his way home. Oh, what is
Damage roll.
that?
Good.
Not ideal. Yeah. But
4d6.
This difficult terrain in front of me.
average, it should be 14. You can have that.
Oh, there you are. Just the first 2 squares are.
5/3.
Yep.
I rubble breaks now. I was a bit.
Yes. You see blasted and charred bodies littering everywhere. And
Those strange
we are on the next
shadows on the
round.
walls after a blast, or a nuclear blast, where it's the paint in the shape of a Zentrine tracker.
And he will attack. But they should cancel each other out, which it does. Misses, but then with the offhand with the other sword. All right, for 30 damage. And then Knight will, what will Knight do here?
3, 4. Where's KO?
He will.
I'm looking around confused. Did we lose KO?
Down here.
Okay.
Gonna take out
Nope.
one of these.
That's an action, so he can't do that this round. So he is going to just step back in and bonus action hide. Let's see how well he does. It helps that he can't roll underneath a 10 on a skill check. That's kind of reliable talent is kind of extremely overpowered on rogues.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah, none of them can roll high enough to see him. All right, so he's hidden again. This veteran has been around the block, so he's not moving. Vapor.
Vapor. All right. Now I'm guessing I could pop him with a sleep spell
Yeah.
from there. So
Yes,
I
you
think I'll go ahead and do that.
All right, roll your dice up.
Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna bump that puppy up to next level. To let's see, 78. Oh, hang on a second.
So you got 37, and that was targeted on disgusting, critical, and pragmatic.
Yes. Click that off.
You can actually put the sleep effect on both of them
All right.
because they're wounded.
Let's see effect. All right.
Maybe you can interrogate him later.
So they slowly go to sleep right in front of Prayton. And I think I will hold. Actually, no, I will hold there. I'll move towards Malik. And then I am finished.
All right. See if I can't drop this guy. Now I'll use Great Weapon Master.
Okay.
All right. I got to do the -5. And I think I will also do Reckless Attack.
That's probably a good choice.
So I've still got him targeted. So here we go.
Watch natural 20. Bam.
Oh, I saw a 20 there for a second.
I did too. I did. I saw that. It's like, oh.
Bounce back off of it.
Yeah. Dang it.
You missed.
Is that -5?
Yep.
Yeah.
It'll help when you get your second attack too.
Yeah. At least the coding's right.
What is she doing? Okay, this is what's happening. So Anya casts a spell. Lady Twilight tries to counterspell it, and the counterspell fails.
Oh.
She would have upcasted, it would have worked, but she guessed wrong. So this is what's happening.
Uh-oh. You're gonna go sit on the pillar, or is she just going around hiding behind the wall? Okay. Damn. Healthy. You're both healthy.
Well, what she did is she used a 9th level spell, Time Stop,
Oh,
to
Okay.
move herself across the battlefield so she can position herself to cast a fireball at you all.
Oof. Well, I don't know that. I'm just working on dropping pencil mustache.
Yeah.
You know what? Hold on. She doesn't have that one. She doesn't have that one prepared. I gotta check. She did not prepare that one. This is gonna have to be a little bit of a different spell.
Somebody wakes.
Ice storm.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's close though.
Oh no. He'll probably come kick our butt with melee. It's like, don't come over here. Oh,
Yep, I think that'll do it.
stop spraying the raid. Hold up a giant.
It's a 60-foot cone, but it doesn't really matter
Oh.
because there's rooms here.
Cone
Hello.
of gold. Well, you could stretch it. Oh my god.
Yeah, but there's walls and stuff. It's not going to go around the corners. Sure, she's got the right people targeted.
Was she able to get over here?
She used Time Stop
Oh, okay. So that she did have. I was hoping that was the one she didn't have.
and something else to close the distance. But until she takes an aggressive action, it'll go the full until she hits something that affects somebody other than herself. Unless I misread that. Now it's 1 to 4 plus 1 turns in a row. Yep, that's right. It ends when she uses something that affects somebody other than herself. And it ends when she casts Cone of Cold on you.
Okay. Did it
One
say?
save, one fail.
Doesn't matter. So I'm dying again.
Oops.
You're both down.
Oh, yeah.
Splat
Okay.
and splat.
And that is
That-
bonus action. No, no,
Flat. That. Yeah.
she does, but
Oh,
it doesn't matter.
That was cold. I tell you what. That's cold.
This guy is he's confused. He's looking around. He's like, where did the Archmage go? Where did she go? Did she leave us here?
Yeah, he wouldn't know wherever he is. You have no idea. I don't have any idea where he is. Can't see him.
And he goes, Captain, what should we do? And he is going to hold action. And do whatever the captain orders him to do. Let me see, perception check. Yep. She definitely can see the Archmage behind her somehow. So she is going to cast. She's actually going to use her bonus action to. Is that a bonus action? No. Okay, that's the problem then. That is an actual
Brenda was the
action.
name of the Good Witch. What's the name? What's the actual name of the Wicked Witch in the West?
So she is going to. All right, she is going to target Vanya. And cast 4 Eldritch Blast, fire out of her towards Vanya, and Vanya reaction counterspells it.
All right.
Oh, I skipped some turns there. Hold on.
Well, it's just what happened.
It went past Malik and the tracker.
But that's saved. It looks like.
Oh, okay. It was supposed to do that, right? Because that he was. All right.
Right. But I say it looks like I saved it. Put a check mark on the S, right, as opposed to the F. So.
Okay.
Good.
Perfect. All right. So this soldier. Is kind of oblivious as to what's going on. It felt the blast of cold. Thinks you're winning the fight. So he's going to just attack you again.
All right.
Isn't a blue pencil used in editing? It's like a short side pencil. He's a.
This is pencil mustache.
Yeah.
Yep.
Light blue.
So
It
those
is.
guys are still sound asleep, eh?
Correct.
And these runes, like, are they how tall are those walls?
It varies. So some places are only a couple feet high, and basically the occluder should show you what you can't see through.
Okay. And this where this door is, like, is that a door that's still closed?
Where at?
Right in front of me there.
That's not actually a door.
Is that open then?
Yeah, it's open all the way through there.
Okay, so I'll move 15 feet that far.
Okay. Like there would be rough terrain, but the rest of it you could skirt around.
I can see Vanya, so that means I can take a shot then if I can see her on the map.
Yeah, because that's like a you would almost be like firing through arrow slits there. They're windows. It's like a graded window.
Oh, I see. So I can't travel through there, but I can see through there.
Absolutely. Yep. And you can fire through it.
Should see 4 of her.
Oh, okay. So how about
You're going to want to move. You're going to want to not have a shot on cover. You're going to want to move 5 over to the right. Yeah. There you go. Now you have a clear, straight-on shot at her.
Okay, so Jen, just another question for the pencil mustache guy. Do I have a clear line on him? I can see him on the map. I'm not sure if there's too much stuff in between.
I mean, you can, but you have you're going to be trying to fire at an angle through an archway over your dwarf friend into him.
Okay.
Right, because you got cuck between you and him too, as well as trying to fire through that archway.
I'd moved 20 feet so far.
But you ignore cover, so I mean, I guess you can. You can if you want to.
Yeah. Okay. If you let me have the shot, I'll take a shot on.
Well, sure. Yeah, I mean, if you can see him, you got sharpshooter. So as they're dancing in battle, you can time your shot and get it there. You spend a feat for it, so you can definitely do that. It ignores all cover except full cover.
Okay.
And it's definitely not full.
I'm going to use that lucky shot, and if you do that.
Yep, go ahead and check it off.
That is very cool.
Oh,
Lucky your shot. Yeah.
Okay. Turn invisible.
Probably a good choice.
Oh, sorry. For the rest of my movement, can I still move like another 15 feet down?
Yeah, go ahead and.
And then I think that's a total movement then. Yeah.
Here. And can I bonus action spare the dying on my fallen patriot?
I don't see it. Does it touch or does it have a range?
Mine has a range. It's a special ability.
Yep, and you can definitely, most certainly do that.
Vapor, because he's.
And that.
Yep.
nice. Nice work.
So he doesn't bleed out. He's just there unconscious on the ground.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Like he instantly scabs over.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Hey, Captain Ryburn finally responds to the soldier, and he goes, "Retreat." And this guy that was holding action makes it there. And he makes it there. He goes to finish off this guy. Hitting. For plus.
Whoa.
What?
Oh, I hit it twice. It doesn't matter. But so he drops the guy. That last 16 points of damage doesn't matter because he was already down. Okay, so he drops the guy. And then cunning action dashes. Okay. And while they're kind of hurling and spells back and forth at each other and counterspelling each other's spells, they're kind of cursing at each other and calling each other names. They obviously don't like each other at all.
Wonder why.
So she tries to. You see a area of like glittering lights appear around Vanya, but she waves her hand and counterspells it.
Ooh,
Who's going to run out of counter spells first?
I was going to say, that's what I was wondering.
Well, when you're an archmage, I guess you can have a lot.
Yeah.
It's like it almost seems like a lot of it's for go. Yeah.
Captain Rydburn. He runs off the map.
That's interesting.
Well, he gave the retreat order.
Hmm.
For all intents and purposes, he's gone. This soldier continues attacking Kook. Wrong attack. Does a 14 hit you? Lee?
Sorry, talk to myself. Arm class is 15.
Okay, so he missed you with his mace on the first attack, and then the second attack does hit you.
That does it.
All right.
Getting really pissed off.
Okay, I'm gonna move along here more.
Okay.
Ah, shit. That's gonna be open in there. It's not.
You can scramble over that. It's just going to cost you. It's just going to be difficult terrain if you want to move through it. Do you want to move through that open spot there?
Okay, so I'm gonna go 15 feet to see there.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take 5 back. So that's 20 feet. So post to me there then. Yeah.
Okay.
Then I'll take another shot at that guy.
Okay.
Okay, I use my last one for lucky.
Wow, you're really getting use out of that this session.
Yeah, I haven't happened yet tonight yet.
Yeah.
There we
There
go.
you go.
There
There's
we
a hit.
go.
Nice.
Okay, so I'm gonna make him a favorite foe then.
All right.
Got him.
Got him.
That's the sniper.
And down he goes.
Get another 10 feet up there.
Nice.
Okay. Well, I am. I've got the bloodlust going now, so I am. I'm not running. I am actually going to go 5, 10. See what I see. Oh, I see Vanya. I pull out a javelin.
Nice.
Do I oh, what the heck? We'll
Earn an inspiration.
we'll do the reckless attack again.
Okay.
And do I just see one of her, or do I see?
There's 4 of her.
Do you need me to roll to see which one, or just roll?
See if you hit first.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, good use.
So javelin.
Yeah.
You reckless, right? So
I did.
uh,
I don't know why I didn't.
I don't
roll.
I don't know. Roll again.
Okay.
She might have had something I forgot to take off of her.
Oh, there it is.
Okay. You hit. Now roll a d20.
Weird.
Oh, sorry. Wait, there's 3 duplicates. Roll a
D4.
They got this weird system. I mean, it's
just, you know what? I'm not going to go with that. So roll. There's 4 people there, right? Roll a d8. 7 or 8, it hits her. All right, one of her images is gone.
Okay, cool.
Shattered it.
Yeah, their whole Common Core math for figuring out mirror images. I'm just not even going to read.
Yeah. Okay. So I used 10 feet of movement.
Yep.
I will back out around the corner and hide in the corner.
Okay, she has 2 images left. Just altered the effect to track that. All right.
Okay. I ain't messing with no mage.
Yeah, in 2E, the mirror image is coded, so it just...
I don't know why these guys aren't asleep anymore.
Oh, because Vapor went down? Is it a
I went down.
concentration?
Oh, that's right.
Right. Nice to know the software works.
Oh, it's a concentration? That's a weird thing. Yeah.
Wait, no, I didn't. Sleep's not concentration.
I didn't think it was.
Yeah, but if he gets dropped, doesn't the spell end? Or maybe it doesn't.
Okay. Well, if
Oh,
that
this
is the
is
case,
great.
then I would have taken a shot. Because remember, I asked if those guys are still asleep before I moved, and that was after Vapor went down, right?
Did it wear off? How
So
long does it last?
it lasts a minute.
That's a long time.
Hold on a second.
10 rounds, right? So
Yeah, I think it's because you went down, but I don't. It's not a concentration spell,
No, it doesn't.
so it shouldn't go down. So I'm going to rule that they're both still asleep. Just because you go down, I mean, it's the fire and forget spell. All right, Brayden.
you're
Oh,
safely
there's a
invisible.
Band-Aid on Vapor now.
That's why I can't
There is.
see. It's across my
Oh.
eyes.
That's cool. That's awesome.
I got a patch. I got
Yeah, that instant
like a pirate.
coagulation thing.
It's a one-eyed bird.
Kind
Yeah,
of
you're
looks like you
right.
had a
You're right,
tampon
Mike.
across your face.
You're
Yeah.
right. Unless the duration is a concentration, the spell lasts until it ends.
Okay, I'm gonna drop a Cure Light on Malik,
Okay.
and if someone's at 0 hit points, I do max die. That's one of my Grave Domain abilities.
Nice.
Nice.
So D8 plus your spellcasting ability,
Yes.
right?
So that's how much?
D8 plus Wisdom. Let me just roll and see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it'll be 11.
So you do 11? All right, I'll put it on him. And you're putting that on Malik?
Yes.
Nice.
All right.
Okay.
Like, see me start fumbling for my
And then I'm gonna move a bit behind him here.
And you're still invisible, right? Or did that
Yes.
make you count?
No,
Okay.
I have to do an aggressive action to become visible.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. What is she doing here?
I think I'm going to play dead.
Might be a good idea.
Yeah, behind that rock, just leave.
Yep.
Okay, so Vanya waves her hand and wavers out of existence for a second, and Lady Twilight counterspells that with a reaction. However, Vanya uses her reaction to counterspell the counterspell, which is something completely viable to do.
Nice.
And she is gone.
It's like a tennis match.
But you can only do, yeah.
That answers
You
that
can't
question. I was
counterspell.
wondering if you could counterspell.
Yeah. But
Yes,
only the
you can.
once, right? Yeah.
If you have the reaction to do it, you can counterspell a counterspell because it's a spell.
All right. Is there anybody that left that we could see that's an enemy? Those guys are asleep. They're not marked as asleep, but I think okay.
Yeah,
Disgusting.
Okay, so at this point, we're effectively out of combat.
Yeah.
Because Knight is not pursuing them, and you have 2 Zentarum over there sleeping for another 4 or 5 rounds. So I'm going to unlock tokens and hold on a second here. So the lady, the bard, floats down to the ground, and she comes down somewhere about over here. And this is...
Oh, actually, I'll drop a cure on Vapor, too.
The pirate?
Yeah, so he gets 11.
Arr.
Okay. And as she touches down, she does this as a bonus action.
Paper's feeling a little woozy.
Very close.
Actually, it's not a bonus. She just cast the spell.
Get in close, Paper. Could be a boon. Right?
With a meteor swarm.
Then we might want to go tie those guys up.
She's got all 5 of you targeted, I believe.
Oh, no, you targeted with Malik, because it's his turn on the combat tracker.
Okay.
You just
Advance it to her, and then drag it to her.
There.
There you go.
And she casts this. If I can find the damn thing. Oh, yeah, it's on her harp. That's why.
It's a 4-round combat. I think I spent half of it dead.
So she,
nice.
Well,
she uses... That comes from her harp.
Beautiful.
And I'm just going to delete those
Because
guys.
the Venturine that's left, he's like, I should switch sides. Yeah. Yep.
So this is... As she steps down, she strums her harp, and all of you who are wounded feel better.
Nice.
Yeah.
I nod my head in thanks.
Thank you.
And this is who you see.
Gracious lady.
If this image will ever come up.
Oh.
Oh.
Nice.
Is she on the ground by us, or is she up top? Flying.
She landed on the ground. On the map where she's at.
And her
Oh,
hair.
there she is. Okay, there
perfect.
she is. I got to
Yeah.
zoom in more. That's too far out.
And
Are you the one we're seeking?
so
Are you
basically,
Lady Twilight?
yes, I am. So basically, what you see is a youngish-looking female half elf with silver hair. She's very small. She's like 4'11", maybe 90 pounds soaking wet. And she is carrying a glowing harp. And she has a shield strapped to her, and it almost looks like she's wearing a musician's attire, almost like a formal musician's attire, like she's about to play in a ballroom somewhere. And she has a longsword strapped to her back.
So, yes.
Vapor kneels and thanks her for intervening on our behalf.
Yeah, I'm bowing with everyone else. I would imagine we're all doing the same. I mean, this is if there was ever a head of the Harpers, it'd have to be her. of the actions. Yeah.
She's like, "Well met. Finally, nice to meet you, everybody. But we're going to have to hold our conversation a while." She looks at you all up and down, noticing that you're all more or less intact and healed. And she goes, "Well then, now that we're more or less intact, we must be away before Vanya returns with reinforcements. Quickly now, gather round, children. Nice and close. Don't worry, I won't bite. At least not this time. We don't know each other that well yet." And then she winks at Vapor. And then she looks over. While this is going on, Knight has moved closer. He's kind of on his way over here. And I'll share his image again.
The ladies, one thing before we go, there are 2 unconscious Centauremas. Should they be taken prisoner?
Oh, don't worry about them. Knight will handle it.
Ah, Knight.
Yes.
And then she goes, she looks over at the Tabaxi rogue and she goes, "Knight, once you have taken care of those 2 Zentarum, I will await word from you. Good luck with your mission, my friend." And with that, Knight is gone. He disappears into the ruins out of line of sight.
Okay.
Okay. So as you draw in close to her, with a breathtakingly beautiful voice, she sings arcane lyrics to what you can only guess is a spell. Vapor, you have heard this before, and you know it to be a spell of teleportation, which is confirmed shortly afterwards as the world around you melts away and you suddenly find yourself standing by a narrow path with a bridge that crosses over a gently flowing stream. And at that, I am going to remove you all off this map and drag you over to a new one.
All right.
Okay. And Okay, can you all see the map?
It's black right.
It's blacking. It's coming up.
It's
Tokens are there.
Tokens are a map.
oh, here
there
it
we go.
comes.
Oh, there it is.
A wooden footbridge over a stream.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is 9:30. We've been going at it for 2 hours. Why don't we take
Wow.
5?
Cool.
All right.
And yeah, and I didn't realize we'd already been going at it for 2 hours.
Oh, that's a good.
Oh, that's
good.
fine.
Good.
That's good.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is take what? Just take 5, fill up your drinks, use the bathroom. Got to do, and then we'll go from there.
Sounds good.
All right,
Thanks.
thanks.
If you're back, go ahead and click the box. You guys did good there. I was expecting her to have to use her 5 revivification scrolls on you.
Say that for next time.
Poor Malik was like a yo-yo back and forth. Ugh.
Okay.
All right. Who are we missing?
Vapor's here.
Alex here.
Oh, just Dwayne. As she came stocked up with those revivification scrolls, just for you all.
Wow.
Didn't even need to use them.
I want to ask, when we are transported, where are we? I'll wait for Dwayne to get back.
When everybody's back, I'll
Yeah.
explain a couple things.
Talking to myself, sorry.
Mm,
It was a really nice conversation.
yeah. I was gonna say, yeah, it's not bad to talk to yourself as long as you don't answer back. That makes sense.
Got the overlay working, George. Thank you.
Oh, good. Excellent. Yeah, that kind of helps. You can mute it and see her unmute and say, oh, kind of saves going back and forth.
Yeah. Just finally glad I figured out the split screen.
Yeah.
So you're saying you can actually move the windows to a different screen in Fantasy Ground?
So what I did, Steve, was I'm connected. Obviously, I'm playing off my laptop, and then I've got a larger monitor. So I basically extend the screen, so I can have 2 screens running, and I can pull the Fantasy Grounds over to the larger monitor. But I found that also tonight, I can stretch the Fantasy Grounds screen across both of those, the laptop screen and the monitor. I put a picture of it in the general, so I'm basically, because that map was so big, I actually was able to put it on my 36-inch monitor and obviously look at the whole map on that, which I didn't know I could do.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's like a cool idea of stretching it across.
There we
Sorry,
go.
guys. Back.
Okay.
Excellent.
All right. So you all can see the map.
Yep.
Just to. So basically, she's teleporting you back to her residence. That's where you were supposed to meet her. You can't see it at the moment. All you see is a path crossing a river going into what looks like a clearing in the forest. Just for reference, I'm going to reshare the Drannor area map for you. So, and then I'll share this because I added an entry for it. So you can see, I think on the map you can see number 1.
Yes.
And
yes.
with the key I added for you, that's her residence. That's where you assume you're at right now. 2 is where on the map where the elf marked down that he found the wagon, goblin, and spider tracks.
Okay.
And then 3 is approximately on the map where the where you were ambushed. So you basically teleported from 3 to 1.
Gotcha.
Okay, so as you appear here, she reaches underneath her armor, or what looks like a suit, and pulls out this talisman on a chain. And it almost looks like a the black rook from a chess set, but it's made of obsidian and it kind of faintly crackles with purple power. And holding it out, she touches each one of you individually with it. And then she just kind of gives a small nod of approval and she goes, well, that should do it. So now I need you to pay attention, lads. This is a bit important. Whatever you do not cross the stream on the bridge. Just don't do it. Follow me exactly and cross it on the right side only. And with that, she steps over to the bridge and walks through the stream. And it's only like, ankle, shin high, and moves there. And I'll unlock tokens so you guys can just move yourself.
I thought you were going for the bridge there, Balak.
No.
Right. Right. Cook walks over to the water and he dips his toe in it. And he sees everybody gets across and he slowly goes across.
I guess I'll make room for it.
I was just curious to see if I was going to walk on water or, what's going to happen.
So as she gets to the far side and awaits you, she pauses a moment and sings a soft little song. And you notice that her boots have instantly dried.
Ooh.
Remember that song. Yeah.
Cook holds his foot up.
Well, that's very presumptuous of you, dwarf. But then she sings a little song and your boots are dry.
I nod, smile, and thank her.
Okay, so now this is the very, very, very important part. My residence is right here in front of us. I understand that you can't see it. All you have to do is simply believe that it is there. And with that, everybody give me an intelligence check.
Okay.
As you try to make yourself believe that there's a cottage there, unless you're willfully not doing that.
I'll just check. So that would be right there. Open, or I guess I'll do it in the open.
I wasn't sure, son.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What? I can't remember my own name right now. Drop that one too slow.
Oh, actually, I did a save. Well, I failed either way.
You see
Did mine?
nothing?
And I need a roll from Malik as well.
Okay. Yeah, I guess it didn't work. I'm glad that didn't work. Oh, that was a little better. It's a 2. The last one was a 1. I'm just like,
I believe there's a bridge.
Yeah, I'm with you, Malik. I can't.
you know what?
I want to
Now's
believe.
the time. I might as well use my ability now. No, I did it. I already did it. Shoot, I have to have a short rest. I think before I can get the my luck has run out. My favored. Just not feeling.
Prayton, give me an Arcana check with advantage. I'm sorry, in the tower.
Oh, sorry.
Watch next. Just put a 20 in chat and hit enter.
That's good enough. There, whispered something to you.
Uh,
All right, both of you give me a check in the tower again. She kind of encourages you, and
Do you want Arcana check or what?
hold on a second. She's actually encouraging you. She takes a moment to encourage both of you.
Okay.
So before you roll,
And
God, why can't I target you? It's so weird sometimes.
I'll be right back.
what's better, Arcana or Insight?
This is acting really weird. I probably should just theater remind this if it's going to be like this. There we go. All right. Now try to give me an intelligence check in the tower.
Okay, just straight up intelligence check in the tower.
Just those two?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, and both of you roll d12s.
We rolled d12s?
Yeah, for the bardic inspiration she threw on you.
Oh, okay. Okay, got it. Yeah. God, I was messing up so bad I picked up the d12 to roll it. They're like, and I'm like,
part of the intelligence check.
named
Oh
it a
boy.
So as Malik finally convinces himself that there's a cottage there.
There it is. Yeah. It's like a tiny home, but it's bigger on the inside than it is on the outside. Yeah. It's got minarets.
Across the distance in the clearing, you see this.
Boom.
Mhm.
Ah.
I knew it was like that.
cozy.
Yes.
It is a tiny home. I bet it's bigger on the inside. Perfect.
And before you, and you know what? We don't need line of sight on for this. I'm going to turn it off. Serves no purpose at the moment.
Ah.
Wait, let me see. Wow.
Okay, so hurry now. Let's get you inside before Vanya decides to scry one of you. My veil is very good, but she is an archmage after all. And once I get you inside, you'll be safe from such intrusion inside of my cottage. And At that,
Your graciousness knows no bound, my lady.
she quickly moves forward, and she stops. And then she looks back and glares at Cuck, who's AFK, and kind of just impatiently looks at him because he's not moving. And then it's like, oh, sorry. And then he runs up.
Oh my god, that would be weird if the Archmage Vanya took over Cook.
She goes, listen up and pay attention. This will be the only time I tell you this. Do not ever attempt to enter my cottage without first uttering the magic phrase that deactivates the wards. There may not be enough of you left to bring back from the dead if you do. She takes a few more steps, stops just before the entrance, her nose almost touching it. And as she does so, you can see shadows dance across the surface of the door and coalesce into the face of a woman. The lips on the face part, and a sultry voice rings out. A pin to register a key that winds through secret wards. And then she looks back at you all, just kind of winking in your general direction, and she replies to the face on the door. Are well assigned to memory by allegoric. Sorry, I can never pronounce this word. Allegoric bards. So basically this. So since Lee missed this is basically what happened.
Cool. Okay.
So the lips on the face lift into a smile. It winks at the bard before you and dissolves back into the shadows. This is followed by the sound of gears grinding, the whir of far-off machinery, and finally, a very loud click. The bard opens the doors. Of course, I can't grab them because everybody's in the way. Actually, do you even see the doors?
No.
Let's see.
No.
What the hell happened to my doors?
Well, it's really
You said
got
it
words
wrong.
on it. Wow.
You said it wrong. I thought you said by allegoric parts, and the text says allegoric parts. Maybe
But yeah, there's no walls for line of sight either.
Yeah.
Because we can see the whole cottage.
Oh, because I disabled line of sight.
Right.
Okay, let me turn it back on then.
Boom. There you go.
Yeah.
Nope.
There
And we're
you go.
Okay, so
I can move up a little.
So the bard opens the door, and with a deep bow, she says, "Welcome to my humble home. Now let's get you something to eat and a few drinks in you so we can properly talk."
Son, now you're talking.
She then moves inside, opens the door on the left, and passes through the opening out of sight.
Hurry. The
Gonna get
large-
scried, Cuck, get in here.
I don't see the map.
Oh no. She's got him.
Oh no.
Vanya's looking for one of us to take over any stragglers.
I reshared it. Can you see it now?
Is it Twilight Residence first floor?
Yeah, I can see you. I can see you outside.
Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, okay, I can now. I didn't have it all the way moved up. Sorry. Okay, yeah. Here I come.
Safety.
Lady,
last.
he is slow, but he's brave.
She goes, please grab a seat.
Okay. Oh, this one looks good. Over here. Is that a seat? Zoom in on that. Nope.
The seats are all around the table.
Table.
Okay.
Food, drink.
There we go.
Close enough. She looks at you all and ponders for a moment. Then, seemingly to nobody in particular, perhaps to thin air, she says, a mug of ale for myself and our dwarven guest. Make it the good stuff. Bruner's Reserve from Clan Battlehammer. And for the rest, let me see. 4 glasses of vintage Evermeet wine for the rest. As she finishes saying that, a cupboard opens up from across the kitchen. Glasses fly out. A cask of wine in the corner lifts off the ground and pours ruby red wine into the glasses, while the tap on a keg of dwarfish ale fills 2 mugs with frothy liquid that quickly crystallizes to near freezing temperature.
Wow.
Once full, the glasses and mugs float across the room as if being carried by someone and set themselves in front of you on the table. She picks up her mug and she exclaims, "A toast to new friends found, great adventures, and even greater treasures. Huzzah!" And then she slams back the ale, draining it completely in one go.
Oh, Cook does the same and
Yeah.
slams it down.
Yeah, a big quaff of the Evermead.
Yes.
Yeah, whole thing. Huzzah! And to most excellent timing, we were about to cook twice. Yeah.
Yes.
So she takes you all in kind of for a moment, and then she speaks again. Okay, so the first order of business is the promised payment. I do believe I owe you money. So she opens up a small bag concealed underneath her coat, sticks it in her hand. Sorry, she sticks her hand in it, followed by her forearm up to the elbow, and then the entire rest of her arm. Reaching around with and it's a small bag. So her arm clearly should not fit in there. Reaching around with a frustrated look on her face, she says, "I really need to clean this thing out. I have collected so much junk." Then she kind of stands up, walks across the table. "You're one of the shorter ones. Maybe you can help me. Good sir," looking at Cuck. "Could you please help a lady out?" She hands the bag to you. And she just says, "Open it as wide as you can."
Cook's eyes go wide. He reaches out and he grabs the opening and starts to slowly pull it apart.
Okay, now hold it as steady as you can and open it as wide as you can. Don't let go. I don't want to fall in.
Oh, okay.
So after you do so, she leans over the bag and bends at the waist as she thrusts both arms, shoulder, head, and torso into the bag. You hear the sound of a faint squeal, seemingly coming from far away from the bag as she momentarily loses balance and almost falls in. Her feet coming off the floor and kicking about before she catches herself. A couple of seconds later, she pulls herself out of the bag, her right hand holding a small pouch. She tosses it to you on the table.
Are you okay?
Yeah, that was a close one. It's such a pain to get myself out of there when I fall in. And she grabs the bag back from you. Anybody, that's not a normal bag of holding. You can guess that. Some of you have probably seen some of those before. This is something else.
I look at the Cook looks at the bag and then looks at Lady Twilight and goes, I'm not sure that I can accept, as you saved our lives.
You're here.
Oh no, a promise is a promise. And then she if I can ever get this to click over, tosses this. Bag is basically this. There we go.
I like her style.
All right, waiting for the bag.
So it is the 1,000 gold pieces of gems you were promised.
All the gems, right?
Yeah.
So anyways, once again, welcome to my humble home. As you've already figured out, I'm known simply as the Twilight Bard. You can call me Lady Twilight, or simply Twilight if you prefer. I really want to thank you for traveling all this way to hear me out. I am well aware of most of what you went through getting here, as my, well, let's just call them little birdies, have kept me up to date. And at that point, she glances across the kitchen and dining room to a corner where there is a planter. Approximately here. You can see the like herbs growing out of it.
Yep.
Little.
And
window.
she glances across the corner to that corner and winks and says and looks and speaks to the planter. Do try and be a dear and keep out of my herb garden. And at that point, you hear the sound of faintly familiar giggling coming from the planter in front of the southeast window. You know exactly who it is.
Yeah, it's our fairy dragon friends, and in particular, uh, Spooky, right? Isn't it?
Is it Pookie?
It is Pookie.
Our
but
friends.
Pookie's sitting there invisible.
Pookie. Pookie, show yourself.
Made it.
You just hear laughter. And you see the form of a dragon in lights fly across the room, do a circle around the table, and then disappear. just a version of a dancing light spell.
That's great.
At that point, Lady Twilight just lets out a long, drawn-out sigh. And then she turns her attention back to you. She looks at you, Vapor. And then she asks, with a quizzical look on her face, "Good sir, I believe you have something for me, unless I'm mistaken."
I do, good lady. And let me tell you how brave these four comrades of mine were on this trap to get me here. So he pulls out the small box and hands it to her.
Okay, if you can drop it in the party sheet.
Okay.
Oh, my eyes go really wide now.
All right, let me
Vapor.
Let me see if I can find it.
So they were after him all along.
Yeah.
That they were.
Like me. Yeah. Oh, there it is. Hang on a second. Let me get the party sheet.
Glad to be of assistance. And there's the adamantine lockbox. Yeah,
Very brave individuals here. Does she know about how we fought the blighted animals and how we saved some woodland creatures and saved a few fae on the way? And we were able to stay ahead of the Zentarian. They were did a good job getting us here.
So she takes the box from you and she goes, "Excellent and well done, especially with those Zentarum pigs hounding you the entire way." She looks over the box for a moment and nods in satisfaction. Yeah, there's something I'll have to clear up with you after session, Vapor.
Okay.
So anyways, you're probably wondering why you were here. Why I asked you to come here. I have chosen each of you for your various areas of expertise. We have the expert on all things Fae, and she gestures to Malik. And then nodding at Praeton. We also have our perceptive priest, skilled at finding lost and forgotten things. Then, of course, we have your tracker, survivalist, and woodlands expert. Pausing for a moment. Among other things, as she nods to Kale. And then winking at Vapor, she says, "Then we have your glib of tongue expert in all things arcane, wielder of the arts and breaker of hearts. And last, but most certainly not least, we have Kook, your muscle and your protector. His skills are crushing, mauling, breaking, bashing, slashing, and drinking." And at that, she yells for more drinks, and another round magically appears as before.
Cook pounds his chest.
Yeah, I'm like, and will Pookie drink with us?
Is Pookie with you?
Yeah,
Pookie's giggling in the corner every once in a while.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's
if you get
definitely here.
Just wonder what Pookie drinks. Yeah. Keeping an eye on the glasses to see if there's an extra. See if, I don't know, fairy dragons.
Looks like if I ever get through this alive, I gotta get me one of those kegs.
She takes a long draw of her drink again and once again begins to speak. As I'm sure my right hand, and she coughs, cat has told you, our situation here is becoming ever increasingly dire. Shattered mythal fragments from both Lanther and Drannor, old elven high magic exposed during the cataclysm, and shadow stuff from the shadow plane have created instability in the region. The veil between the planes and worlds have thinned, and in places they bleed together, creating interplanar pockets and portals. In some places, the very fabric of time itself is unstable, and in others, the weave of magic can be unpredictable, wild, and I've even found some where it's non-existent, as if it's cut off from the weave. She pauses for a moment, clear the entertainer in her, because it's a very obvious pause for dramatic effect. And then, after looking at each of you individually and intently, she begins again. And this time, the tone in her voice is very somber and grave. There are credible reports that all manners of foul creatures from the lower planes have found tears in the veil and have used them to cross over into the surrounding forest and ruins. I've also been told that the witch-like carnival from the Feywild has been seen through a tear. And I've even had a report from a terrified wood elf that the mist from the domains of dread opened up before him, and he barely escaped with his life. He gave me little reason to doubt his story, so yes, it is a mess, and it has been getting steadily worse over the past several months. Even worse, we still have the Shadowfell roaming the woods under the direction of Archmage Vanya Lysala, whom you've already met, and the Shadow King himself, the Lich Larlock. If it weren't for his madness, he would rival Asarak and perhaps Vecna himself in power. I highly suspect that they are trying to recover lost treasure and pieces of the destroyed mythals. When Larlock took to the field during the battle, it took the Archmage Elminster, Laeral Silverhand, leader of the Lord's Alliance, Illustrial Silverhand, the former ruler of Silvery Moon, the Bard of Shadowdale herself, her sister Storm Silverhand, all four of them chosen of Maestra, the goddess of magic, a cohort of elven warriors and mages, and the full might of all of my Harper agents in the region, led by myself simply to slow him down. Even the last effort to stop him by dropping the entire floating city of Thulanther on his head only served to delay him and subvert his plan to ascend into godhood. And she pauses for another moment to catch her breath before resuming, and of course, taking another drink. So yes, I understand. It's a lot to take in. I know. In addition to all this, the Zhentarim are trying to exploit this chaos to reestablish a regional foothold. The Red Wizards of Thay have been poking around too, and even the Red Plumes from Hillsfar have been foraying into the northern woods. What they are up to, I can only guess. Anyways, there you have the short and sweet, well, maybe not so short, and maybe not so sweet, of it. Myself and my operatives in the region are doing our best to rein in this chaos while also working to help the elves to reclaim their ancestral homeland. So if you're up for it, I have a task for you. And that task is to help me establish a teleportation circle to Silvery Moon. Typically, it takes a year to build a permanent circle. But through our research, we have found a way to create and power a circle using a mythal fragment. Ideally, a fragment of the mythal that the Shadowfell took from Candlekeep would be more suitable for the task. That mythal, or mythalar as they call it, has had its protective energies tainted with shadow magic and will be easier to bend to our needs. Opening up a permanent circle is of critical strategic importance for reinforcement and resupply. As it just so happens, I have a very strong suspicion that the runes Varen tracked the ettercaps and spiders from may be housing a fragment of the mythalar. The presence of the shadow spider would lend credence to this as well. I'm going to give you my trust and rely on you to track down this fragment while I go assist Knight on his mission. Fortunate for us all, he has backtracked your ambushers and discovered a large Zentarum expeditionary force. This is something that needs to be immediately and harshly dealt with. As such, I will be heading back to Elventree immediately to gather my best operatives before rendezvousing with Knight and leading an assault on their encampment. The house is yours, but I do warn you to stay out of the basement in my office unless I am with you. If you need food or drink, you simply need to ask. And she follows that with a wink and slight smile as if something has amused her.
Lady, may I prevail upon you something to remember this best meeting?
What do you suggest, my good cleric?
Oh, I don't know. What be willing to offer?
I know.
Momentous occasion.
I'm going to whisper something to Creighton.
My memories belong to somebody else. They're not mine to give. And she gives you a wink. At that point, she kind of gives you all a slight nod of respect and says, safe travels and good luck. I get a good night's rest, and I will see you when you return. But I must be off. So if you have any questions, please ask me now. And at that point, she slams back her drink, draining it.
Okay. How shall we recognize this Mythalar? Size, shape, color, anything that you can tell us so that
From the best that we can tell, the very presence of the shattered mythals and Mythalar have warped the veils between the worlds. So there will be, if you can backtrack creatures that don't belong on this plane or seem to be from somewhere else, or you in some cases, as is the case of the wood elf that I had spoken to, mist suddenly opened up around him and he found himself on in a pocket of an entire other plane of existence. I would look for anomalies like that, something that shouldn't belong in the forest, something that's wrong, something that's tainted, something that just doesn't belong, and try to track it back down to its source. That would probably be the best and quickest way to find them. As far as the particular one that we're looking for now, I believe Varen marked a spot on the map of where he found the tracks. I think you could more than easily follow the wagon tracks back to where they came from, to their source.
Yep.
That would be the place to start.
Just to let you guys know, Lord Gazumba raided the stream with about 60 plus people. That's
very cool.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, thanks, Jay.
Cook says, I know nothing of this mystic, magical oddities. I do know
plenty
weapons.
of spiders.
I do know force. Do you have anything that would help me protect the party as we search for this oddity?
Everything that I would have had to assist in a battle, I've already given out to my operatives. However, once we have the portal open to Silvery Moon, you should be able to find whatever you need there. You'll be able to travel from here to there instantly.
Cook nods his head.
So with that said, I'm going to pause here real quick from the RP and just show you a couple of things. Where are we?
I would like to ask Pookie in the corner, say, Pookie, would you accompany us? Would this be of interest to you to track down these, going to the Shadow Realm and tracking these shadow spiders?
She appears over by the planner real quick. And she looks at you and said, oh, I would love to do nothing more than to go out and play with you. I had so much fun the last time that we did it, but I have a shrine to get back to. I've got to keep it safe for Maleki.
Ah.
All right. Health to Maleki and your wardship. And look forward to.
I'm going to have to leave when the
Yeah.
lady does to get back. And
Yep.
then she promptly turns herself invisible again, and you could see the herb gardens and the herbs in it kind of flatten out from where she's laying. And at that point in time, Lady Twilight sighs again.
Yeah.
So much for my herbs. So, are there any other questions before I take off? If you need anything, food, drink, whatever, you simply need to ask. If you are looking for something, your living quarters, all you need to do is simply ask, and you will be guided. If you are hungry, say what you would like, and it will be made for you.
And we'll need to say the key on our return, right? So when we leave here, to
Correct.
Yep.
It's in the notes.
Yeah. So,
All right. Yeah.
so basically, how this is going to work for you is you have to cross the stream at the exact spot I said.
Right.
The door will only open in response to the code. Hopefully, somebody wrote it down.
I did.
It's in the. I've got it in under the notes that say Twilight Bard.
Okay. Anyways, so yes, that's what you would need to do. Now that you know that it is here, you will not have to go through the willing it into existence process anymore, because now you believe firmly that it's here. You've been here, you've touched it. So, and then she kind of stares intently at Malik and Praeton. I was really surprised by the two of you. I thought you were better than that. You should have gotten it the first try.
I think it was the meteors, milady.
Yes.
Like, it's still ringing. It's like dying twice. It just,
It was a tough day today.
I don't know. Something about it reminded me of home. That must have distracted me.
So,
can the lady provide any more detail on the blight? Is it expanding? Is it something that we're going to incur or face more of that?
oh yes, the blight. The blight has seemed to be spreading throughout the forest. I believe it has something to do with the mythals. Well, not just me, but my network has done some extensive research on it, and it seems to be tied to one of the shadow mythalars. It actually seems to be shadow energy from the Shadowfell seems to be corrupting everything here on the prime plane that it touches, and that's what is responsible for the blight. But it almost seems to be being done in a controlled fashion at times.
Is it safe to say that Vanya has it in for us at this point, based on today's events?
I wonder if she even knew we were there. After she might assume we were like literally killed by her ice blast.
I'm sure you all have heard the saying that some people just want to see the world burn. That would apply to Vanya.
Okay. All right, we have a new enemy.
Hopefully we can avoid her.
Exactly.
The Shadow King himself is insane. He has been for thousands of years. And, well, let me put it to you this way. Vanya's not too far off behind him as far as sanity goes. Now, unless there are any more questions, I have to be on my way.
When will we meet again? We return with this. We're successful, and we return here.
Well, if you're successful in finding that Mythalar, just to wait for me here for when I return.
I want to make sure I don't go into your office. Which room is it?
Good.
Yep. Okay, so I'm going. Tokens are unlocked, right?
Yep.
Yeah. It says no dwarves allowed.
All right. She says, this door right here is my office. And she opens it. Well, it's open now. She says, stay the hell out of my office, and closes the door.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, well.
This is the common area.
Sit here on the couch.
Yep.
And unless you want to trespass into my basement, don't walk into the mirror. She points at that.
Oh,
I advise
feel
you
uncomfortable
do
with my
not
back
go
here.
into the mirror without me.
Is it upstairs too?
can I put a? Do you mind if I move your furniture and put a dresser in front of the mirror?
So I'm not going to move you guys to the second floor because it doesn't really serve a purpose
No,
right
okay.
now. But I'm going to show you the image with everything off
Okay.
because she's going to show you around. It's just so you know where to stay out of. So bear with me 1 second.
Don't go to the mirrors. Don't forget the secret spell.
Use the river. Use the river, not the bridge.
All right. So this is the second floor.
Okay.
So this is
It's dark.
Oh, we got
It's
to put tokens on it.
Yeah.
oh
Some-
okay.
Yeah.
I have to put tokens on. Okay, let me 1 second here.
Oh, just
It's
turn the
dark.
line of sight off.
Yeah, if you turn
Yeah.
line of sight off.
Yeah, I want to do that anyways. I should do it.
There we go.
All right.
Okay, so this is going to be your living quarters. Those are basically double hammocks.
Nice.
Is that someone there?
No, that's not somebody there. Sorry. That was a token I was using to check the line of sight on the
Yeah.
second floor in
Yeah.
case it comes into play later, which it might.
The surveyor.
Yeah. So then you have
Nice
a
furniture.
bathroom here. Your head here. And she says, if you walk in this room, you'll regret it.
Huh?
Okay.
Really?
And then she casts a little spell.
Oh, that's her room. Oh, okay.
Yes. She casts a little spell and the double doors just kind of click again. So that's basically your base of operations going forward.
Nice.
All right.
That
nice.
said,
Yeah. It's like, it makes me think. I hate to think that we'll probably have to travel far enough that we have to bivouac. It's like be hard to leave and like to go track down the goblins and stuff. It's a couple hexes away. Yeah. All right. Woohoo. Let's see.
Oh, nice.
700 short.
of level 4.
Yeah.
Okay. That's about where you need to be.
Sweet.
All right. So that said, we've got about 9 minutes left, so we should probably just assume you guys are going to take a long rest and decide what to do in the morning. It's kind of late in the evening,
Yes.
Yeah.
or late in the day, actually.
Yeah, I think we'll just we'll work it out on Discord and kind of set a plan of action.
Yeah. And she's got to go, right? Right now, she's got to go.
Yep, she's got to go.
Yeah. The only thing I'm not gonna pester her for a song, but that would be very cool to hear her play at some point. Yeah, that would be some.
But we've heard some of her
Okay, maybe when we
spell
meet
songs.
again. Yeah. Perhaps when we meet again.
Yeah,
We have vapor.
Yeah. I'm in the opening act.
Chris goes back to his seat and he goes,
Back to the beer.
I'll have another.
It's the tapper right there.
Yeah, I'll have another ale, please.
You're gonna see if you can empty that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good luck with that.
Do I have to? Do I have to? So Cook sits down, thinking that if he says, "I'll have another ale, please," that the monk's gonna fill
Fly
up
over by
and
itself.
fly over by itself.
Well, yeah. What happens is the mug that you had, if it was in your hand, you feel something pulling at it until you let go.
Oh,
Oh, I let it go.
And once you let it go, it floats over to the keg. The tap turns, fills it up, and then the glass chills, and it floats back over to you.
I knew I liked this place.
And the same thing kind of happens with food. As long as there are food stores and there are plenty of food in the cabinets and everything else there, you can pretty much ask for whatever's there. As long as there's food, it'll make it for you. Doesn't like materialize food, it's not a
Right.
Star Trek thing, but
Yeah. Oh. Cook just leans back with a smile.
oh yeah, one more thing before we close out. Silvery Moon. Let me just show you a couple of these other maps and share them with you, just so you know where you're trying to open a portal to here.
Okay.
The Silvery Moon also has a House of the Harp in it, and it's one of the, if not the main base for the Harpers and Farron. Not to mention other things going on with that city. So
There's the harp. And there's the mandolin. This is the music room here.
So I'm going to reshare this again, and then let me show you this box. So the yellow box is the pink box is where you're at in the Dalelands. And the
okay.
yellow box up there is where Silvery Moon's at.
Gotcha.
And that's in like the Silver Marches. So the immediate area of that looks like this.
Through hall.
some nice maps.
And that Silvery Moon, kind of nestled between the High Forest, Mithril Hall, and the Evermoors.
Yeah. Nice.
And do I have any notes for this? Did I put any together for you guys? If not, I will do it later, but I think I did. Nope, I'll get it together though before you actually go there, so you can read up on Silvery Moon if you want to.
Okay.
I'm curious now. I just want to ask Creighton, so if we were to write our own song to commemorate some of these adventures, could you collect them to remember? Collect the song and experience.
Sorry, run that by me again.
I'm just wondering if you could collect memories or directly experiences, like a song or something. If someone were to, sing you a song, we can.
Well, if they're composing the song, they try and collect memories attached to physical things.
Items.
Yeah.
Gotta have some talismanic kind of fetish aspect. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, so I guess we'll call it now. We've been going at it for 3 hours, and we'll pick it back up in 2 weeks.
Very good game.
Very good game.
Yeah,
enjoyed it. A lot of fun.
Had us worried there at the beginning.
Yes, you did. Cavalry showed up just in time.
Man, that was like the AC-130 gunship right there.
That's right.
Flying along with a harp, and
that's right.
So that was basically that encounter with the ambush started the second part of the introduction chapter.
Sweet.
Oh, cool.
Sweet.
Excellent.
Story's progressing nicely.
Yes. All right. I guess I'll see most of you tomorrow night.
All right.
Yep.
That's right.
Thanks again, man. Good game.
Out of the frying pan into the fire, so to speak.
Good game, everyone.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Exactly.
Cool.
See you tomorrow night, guys.
All right.
Night all.
Good night,
Bye-bye.
guys.
Good night.
Cheers.